Oh, like you said, picture.
Grown up?
Yeah, like in a real, you know what I mean? In a real simple, bro.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Seattle Seahawks. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Well, this defense for the Seahawks very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified.
Blitz coming and down he goes.
All right, let me get focused, man. I'm in here talking to my girl and shit, man. Fuck y'all niggas, man. You ain't gonna keep on doing this stupid shit to me like this.
This offensive line has struggled.
Their defense ain't that hot, nigga.
It's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks.
Their defense ain't that hot, nigga.
Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right
Cheating
now they gotta
ass
find
boy.
a way to get it back together.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
It's 12-man shit
Back
here.
to throw is Clifford. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop.
Nigga ain't that hot.
Shy of the line.
He's not.
That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th. Clifford, they're going for it.
He's not that hot. I told you I was sitting there talking to him. Look, he letting the computer tracker for him. Sorry as fuck. He's sorry as fuck. Huh?
Usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
It's bad.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Ah!
But he doesn't
Let him go.
taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Clifford. He's going to get this one out to his fullback.
Let him go.
It's the fullback. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive. Carmichael. And this is caught around.
I wasn't even picking my play. I was texting, nigga. Come on.
8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Get on the mic. That's what I want.
Right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles!
What you need?
Play clock down to 0.
Oh, we'll take
That's
it.
going to be a delay.
Come on.
Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards.
Nigga's emotional.
And they just did not get the
Oh, we'll take it. Come on. I don't know what's going on.
Penalty
I don't know what's
accepted, and
going
that
on.
pushes him back 5.
Mm-hmm. Let's go. What is he doing? What? Ah, hell no, bro. Hell no, man. Ain't no way in hell, bro. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. There's no way.
So long as she get really so now I don't mean to call you up, cause I don't know that. And if I never call you again, that mean you throw back. We only met once, but we go back, way back. And then we on track, but you can never ever be my man. You a whole snap, you said it on your IG page. I ain't say that, like say that, lay that. In the back of the Maybach, play that. Just say that, I be in the streets like a straight rat. I will never speak, but a ring, she ain't finna take half. I be on my kid, one girl, one side, in a dope, sending me a text like she misses. The only way she getting back in it. Ball back, yeah, get ball back, yeah, get back.
Something takes a part of me, something lost and never seen. Every time I start to believe, something's taken from me. Life's gotta always be messing with me. Can't it chill and let me be free? Can't I take away all this pain? I try to every night, all in vain. Sometimes I cannot take this place. Sometimes it's my life I can't taste. Sometimes I cannot feel my face. You'll never see me fall from grace.
From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Seattle Seahawks.
Michael Dixon to kick off.
Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Off we go from Lumen Field. This will be returned from the 2. And a big hit there on the opening kickoff. Wow, that is going to set a tone for what could be a very physical game. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Right to the air is Clifford. He's got a receiver wide open, left side. Inside the 10. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 79 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. He's got it. Cowboys.
He a man of his word. Okay, he gave me my 7 back. Come on. 'Cause I definitely earned that one. You know?
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into
Show
the
these
air.
whole ass Niners what to do.
This
Not get
taken
mollywopped.
in At the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready. On play action, he'll set up to throw.
Yo,
First
come
down
on.
throw there is incomplete.
Give me
decides
some.
to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Steady.
Now they'll set up to throw. Taking a shot downfield for Smith.
I forgot.
Fighting for the goal
I
line.
forgot.
The football, it's out.
We got burners everywhere.
Gather it back in. Chad Ryland now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Seahawks come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This will be taken in at the 2. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Facial Tootin. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Yeah, give an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd and 6. Now Clifford. Right back to Thomas. He's got it again. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
Throwing Clifford. This one hauled in by Thomas. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up.
Pressure is crazy.
The pressure got to him that time. And it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
To throw, here's Clifford.
God dang.
To him. He's hit as he threw it. That pass falls incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted
Come on, Big Burn. Come on, Big Burn.
To his right.
Come on, Big Burn.
Get the throw away and completes it. A gain of 24 through the air. 1st down, Cowboys.
Now, first and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They'll run it here with 2. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Brings up second and 8.
Clifford. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete.
Fuck out of here.
Fortunate just
This
to
nigga
avoid
pressure
the
is
sack.
just that crazy. Niggas
And
can't
he'll
block.
set up a third down.
And 8 yards to go.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. And this
Oh, wow.
incomplete on third down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And he'll be forced out of bounds on a very solid return. From the 35, it's first and 10.
Let's go.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. They'll try again. It's second and 10. They'll stick with him again. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
Quick slant into the hands of Smith. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. And now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming.
Mustang 19. 70 Timberwolves. Cup 19. Panther 11. Panther 11.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. He's got the first down and more than that. Big strides. Look at him go. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Seattle. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Now Ryland for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Seahawks are on top. It's 14-10. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here we go on the return from the 1. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. This drive begins with a run by 2. He's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Throwing is Clifford.
Come on, man. Get the fuck out of here.
Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And When you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate all to the punt team. It's fourth down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. And he is going to have a Cowboys first down as they manage to convert. That'll keep this drive alive.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 9. To throw is Clifford. Trying to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Florida. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend
He's a ball hawk.
their lead.
Ready up.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go. Here we go. 70 left.
Now Smith gets it coming around. And a nice defensive play there coming through to make the play in the backfield.
Second and 12.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll go right back to Smith. They look up again. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Let's go. Cowboy. Ready.
Here's a little pop pass heading to the right.
Yeah, kind of unstoppable, man.
He's in.
Shit is cute for real.
That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown.
Ain't no defense for that bullshit.
That was just a textbook example of one guy
It really ain't.
taking over the game.
I know all the gurus on here gonna say, oh, no, there ain't no defense for that shit. Not with a nigga with 99 speed. Whatever abilities he got on blocking. Cheating ass dude.
He'll start at the 2. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense...
That's the problem. These young niggas think this shit is cool. It's not.
Clifford looking to throw. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly. And
Everybody's 99 overall on abilities.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection.
Niggas pass rush is 99, niggas coverage is 99, niggas speed is 99. Get the fuck out of here, man.
And 13.
Cut the fucking bullshit, man.
They'll throw out of the gun. Working free downfield. It is Williams.
Niggas ain't using this shit like that, you know?
Pick up there. That's good for a Dallas first down.
Really nice throw there.
That's what they can't do. All they can do is throw streaks and do RPOs and shit.
Strength and all that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too
Niggas can't
early,
put no drives
the
together,
receiver's not
you know?
ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
First down. A gain of 12. And the Cowboys first down.
One quarter in the books. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football as they've got it with first and 10. Now, faking the give. Catch made, right side by Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. And the 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Again at 26 yards. First down, Dallas.
They'll look to throw yet again. Right back to Wilson. He's got it again. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10.
First down, Cowboys.
The red zone now. He'll drop to throw.
Oh.
Pass thrown right side.
Oh.
It just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. And that last possession results in the pick. We'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. But instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
Back to the air one more time. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
Good rally to the football. It's a gain of 9, but it brings up 4th down.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn it to a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
Let's go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup.
Back to throw. And we try to swing it outside, and it's intercepted.
We'll take it.
And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
Way to get it right back, D.
And Mike, and as bad as things seem, especially after that last play, the key to playing quarterback in this league, if you're going to allow bad plays to lead to more bad plays, you're not going to last very long. So it's the value of, hey, can you win the next play? And then the play after that. Those are the guys that really make it in this league, and we're going to get a good test of it right here.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed.
Look at that. Holding like a motherfucker, man.
Across the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Ready?
They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. Inside the 40.
Cheap, man.
Inside the 20.
Cheap.
And he will score again. Touchdown, Seattle. That is his 3rd touchdown of the game and his 9th for the year.
Anytime a nigga can just run one play and score every time, come on, man. You saw me fucking, I saw the play before it started. I'm over there, I get blocked.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. Williams now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard
Sorry as
line.
fuck.
At their own 26-yard line.
That's why I say you cheat. That's why I say you sorry, nigga. You ain't got
It's
nothing.
a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Newton to start the drive. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a
Niggas
way
can't
to
put a
start
drive together to
sustaining
save
some
their
of these
fucking life.
drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. you become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
He'll drop to throw. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
They'll throw here on third and short. And
Come on, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. This nigga had the ball in his hands, bro.
It's going to be fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short
Can't give it to
field
him.
and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some room.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Donovan is a rocker. What a first month he is putting together. That's his 4th sack already. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 19 tight, 19.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
60 Bobcat.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. A toss left side, caught by his running back. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
Cup 19, Cup Dragon 60.
They'll look to throw. That's incomplete. Daring ball on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
Here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23. Here's 2nd and 6.
At the 23-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
To throw, here's Clifford. Forced out left. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We're back to Seattle after this. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Clifford.
Oh, shit. This nigga be all over that shit.
Incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down. Now Clifford. That'll be complete to Tootin. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped.
We'll take it. I don't know if that was the first, but we'll take it. Come on.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So Big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 20.
Clifford. He'll get this out to his running back. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pick.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
At the Seahawks 31-yard line.
Throwing is Clifford. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest.
Come on, Johnny. Come on, King Johnny.
Wilson. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass. But really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. And you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Hold the ready. Here we go. Check.
And they'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. Here comes 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll find Smith working across the field. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this 1st half. That's quickly out to Smith.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Panther 6. 70 range. 70 range. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. That's into the hands of McMillan on the slant. And the Seahawks are going to be set up. 1st and goal. He is down at the 6.
Buffalo 18. Ready. Cut. 70 Lions. Ready.
He'll look to throw. And
Good.
that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown Seahawks.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the 1st half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Here we go. Here we go. Cougar 19. Mustang 19.
They'll throw out of the gun. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Ooh. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Clifford looking to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. 2nd and 10. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
46-yard line.
Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to air this one out. That's caught! And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
70, 70.
Throwing now from the gun. Over the middle, he locates McMillan. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. Now, faking the give. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Number 13 is a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Let's 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hop, step, cook. Ready?
Third down. We'll try to get it on the ground. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Seattle. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off at 6.
The decision is made. The offense will stay out there and go for 2.
70 Timberwolves.
Back to throw. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 boys onto their lead.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
I've been over here texting. Nigga, don't worry about nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Run over center now with 2. And that'll be a
block.
pickup of 3.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6. To throw is Clifford.
Man, come on, throw the ball over his head. Come on, man. This nigga got 4 picks with this fucking dude.
this league as a young player. You don't have to be perfect. But, man, when you get opportunities to make big plays, when they come your way, you got to take advantage of it. And boy, did he ever.
The Violins kick here is good. And the Seahawks will extend this third quarter lead.
Never. These niggas ain't no good, man. They cheat.
The kickoff team is out on the field.
No, these are only the two dudes that do the most cheating and the most winning. Is the two niggas nobody can beat. So I don't respect it. I know they're not good.
Before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Everybody else do too.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Right back to the air following that pick 6. And they'll be set up now. Past the 40 with that one. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
He'll drop to throw.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short game.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 8. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
19, Tiger, 19.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his 1st read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect. Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here in the third quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue, and I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a 1st down to boot.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
The catch. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
feel like we see this so often, like especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover.
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. His receiver on the inside. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. They are pouring it on. Touchdown, Seahawks. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Extra point now by Riley. He's got it. And the Seahawks add on to their already sizable lead.
For Seattle.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
It's 2. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but it's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, it's just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They have a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
On the Seahawks 45-yard line.
Now Clifford. Got a man downfield. It's Thomas. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the give, it's 2. And despite a nice juke, they're going to get a yard to show. 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
2nd down and 8. To throw, here's Clifford. That's going to wind up incomplete, but a penalty flag is down on the play. Let's see what that's all about. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Clifford. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Dallas. Well, they get on the board. That pads the individual stats, makes mom and dad happy, but, Greg, we have seen stranger things. You never know.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing right now, Mike, aside from the scoreboard, often
he is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
We'll start at the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready up. Let's go.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. Going for it all. He's got it. And he's going to take this one all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Here's Williams on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On the ground, here's Tootin. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up third down.
Third and long.
Back 6. Ready. Forward 17. Set go.
Throwing, Clifford. And good work defensively to stop this one after a gain of 5. And it will be 4th and long.
And that was really well defended along the back end, Mike. And with nobody open downfield, he's got no choice but to turn into a runner. They end up rallying to the ball, and they limit to a minimal gain.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. Throwing is Clifford. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Kalen Bullock. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Ready. 60 by 6. 60 by 6.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That one's hauled in the side by McMillan. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal.
Let's go now.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
And he's in. Touchdown, Seattle. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And another score puts them in great shape here in the 4th quarter. Greg, looks like they are on their way to 3 games and 3 wins.
And they say the only thing better than being 2-0, Mike, is being 3-0. And barring something unforeseen here down the stretch, they're going to get their 3rd straight victory to start this season. Can't ask for a much better start. This is going to give them a real good opportunity late in the season to find themselves in pretty good position.
And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
On the jump.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Tag. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Let's go.
Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And that one shut down right away. Good pressure on the backside. The defense stops him for no gain.
Well, that defense had that pegged from the jump, Mike. They tried to catch him a little off guard by doing a jet sweep to the wide receiver. There was no going anywhere on the outside. Great pursuit by the defense. No gain. Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
On the ready.
3rd and 7.
19 tight. 19. Here we go. Here we go. 18. Rush. 79 Broncos.
Now they'll set up to throw. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. Look at him go. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least will pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Shaheed now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
Tiger, 19. Ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Andre Cisco. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
Even though that interception, it probably won't have much of an impact on the outcome of the game, but at least defensively it gives them something positive to build off of. Because up until that point...
the blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
They'll throw out of the gun. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Mustang 19. Come on, come on. Hey.
He'll look to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of.
That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Dallas. What a big play, a little unscripted there. Greg, that is what tight ends do so well. Hey, you lived it. What are you thinking when the quarterback's on the move out of the pocket?
Scramble drill is the most difficult play to defend down here in the red zone, Mike. It stresses the coverage so much. When you snap your head around of your designed route and you see your quarterback has gotten moved off his spot, now it's just scramble rules. Stay in phase. Work friendly in the same direction as the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open.
And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready,
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18. Here we go. Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. That's caught downfield by Smith. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Let's go now. 68.
Little quick pass to the receiver heading right. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. It is 2nd and 9.
Cougar 19.
Now faking the give. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Here we go.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down.
19 Tiger. 60 Bobcats, 60, 18 Rattlers, 79 Broncos, 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
Got it, ready? 60 Eagles, 70 Rangers, 70, come on, set. Cougar 19, 19 Lions, 19 Titans, 19 Titans. Steady.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
He'll drop to throw. Set up the screen here for Tootin. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. In trouble, and down he goes.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
18, Rattler, 18.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Oh, a flip back to the kicker. It's a fake. This is caught. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the drive for 2. The lead remains right where it is. Here's Williams on the return. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll look to throw. He'll air it out down the middle. That is caught. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. Now we'll get whistles, and they have signaled for a timeout. Curious there. Not sure the logic, but one stoppage with 5 seconds to go. To the air now on 1st and 10. And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keeper. This ball game is over. So the 12th man, a factor here, as it's a win for the Seahawks. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off